build free fast map. But somehow that kind of related to the United States against Canada for some reason or another. But then you also have Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, in which Canada was a safe haven for the United States government against the Soviet threat. Wonder why? Nobody ever invades Canada. I don't think even the Soviet campaign of Red Alert 2 that the Soviet Union ever invaded Canada. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. At least the player never really had to invade Canada. It was just they kind of surrendered, I think, if I recall. Anyway, we got Hungary in full retreat. They're just done for against Austria. Austria has pretty much united the crown of Austria and Hungary. Soviet Russia is back into its pretty much original position and losing some territory. So they're kind of losing ground. And Novgorod pretty much lost a good chunk of its garrison because they probably tried to readjust themselves. Leningrad looks like the safe haven for deployment for Soviet infantry, since that's all they're really going to be able to produce. But the issue with that is that how much IC will be able to cover them, because they're just going to be running out of supply. And I'm sure they're already out of supply technically, so they can't really produce any supplies except that. And then you got little rebels here, little partisans in territory of Russia, and they're not going to be anything like Hearts of Iron 3, or not Hearts of Iron 3, but EU 3, because it's not like they can really say, hey, okay, I got this territory, let's either release Alash, Orda, or give it to Turkestan. It's not like that in this game. So they're just going to be, partisans and just stay there for God knows how long, until someone does something about it. Alright. So, we got Utah, parts of Colorado, northern Arizona, Montana. Yeah. Just, they're just sticking around with the CSA. I mean, at this slow pace, I wouldn't blame them either. I mean, at 5 frames per second, I'm sure I would too. But I don't know, that's just me. Alright. The Qin Empire annexed Mongolia. Holy shit. Which means Exebi gained some nice little territory, whatever they gain out of it. And Tibet too, apparently. Alright, so the founding of the Imperial Air Training Scheme. The worsening the international situation has drawn the attention to the military strength of the British Empire. What British Empire? In particular, the leaders of the Royal Air Force have suggested leveraging the diversity of the empire. What empire? To improve the strength of the Air Force of the empire. What empire? Such an imperial training scheme would operate to coordinate the training of pilots and air crew, allowing the empire, what fucking empire, to field the new air units more rapidly. Canada, as the strongest state in the empire, what empire, for God's sakes, would be required to provide a significant portion of the funding for the program. So form the IATS, which will give me a nice little, decrease in Air Force. I'll definitely take that, I guess. I mean, why not? If it's going to decrease my build time for Air Force, all those Air Forces, all those planes, hell yeah, I'll definitely take that. I mean, why not? Who wouldn't? It's like, yes, a decrease in build time? Hell yeah, I'll take it. Alright. So 114 days. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's see. So 103 manpower. Yeah, I'm getting some manpower back. As you can see, I'm not hurting resources, of course, which is always nice. Got a nice little surplus going on. And thanks to Germany! Yes, Germany's helping me out. You've got to thank Germany for that, I guess. They're not so bad after all. And they kicked the shit out of France. Made Britain fall. Who made who? You know. Germany is not so bad. Of course not. I mean, at least Hitler never came to power. Who's Hitler? Exactly. Okay. Anyway. So Union of Britain had the Guy Fawkes Day. Because it is the 5th. The 5th of November. Which, I'm sure Canada would have, gladly seen that happen. I mean, well, considering if Guy Fawkes was still alive in this time frame, I mean, I'm sure they would love to see the parliamentary building blown up. But to their disappointment, he's not alive anymore. That was a long time ago. Alright. See, I'm kind of curious of what Canada would think about Guy Fawkes Day in this particular situation. Who knows? Alright. So let's see here. So Russia digging further into Soviet Russia. Soviet Russia really doesn't have much of a chance. They are pretty much they've overspent themselves. I mean, you think with the military size of what Soviet Russia has right now, that they could put up a good fight against White Russia, but in reality, I'm sure the Soviet Russia is out of supply right now, and their industrial capability is it just sucks. All right, so we got a nice little random event of a industrial efficiency boost by 1%. I would definitely always take that, because I had no choice in taking it. And if there was a choice, I would still take it. Alright, so Korea still hanging around somewhere. Yeah, they're still hanging around. I mean, it's just, and really, they just can't really get to them. I mean, considering what the penalties are of doing a regular invasion from one land to the island, it's just, the penalty alone of a non-marine is just horrendous. It's just horrific on how bad a penalty is. I think it might be a 60% invasion attack penalty on the attacker if it's a non-marine. And speaking of wars, look at Kingdom of Spain. Wow, they're fighting back. I've never seen Kingdom of Spain fight back like this. They're usually the ones who are annexed first, but damn, not this time. Go Kingdom of Spain. I will back you. Yes, I will definitely back the social conservatives of Kingdom of Spain. And hell, they're the best relations I have with any other European country. Except for the Italian Federation, which are decently high. Or not as high as Kingdom of Spain, of course, but, or as probably Germany. Yeah, I'm average with Germany, being 56. Austria, well, we're getting there, I guess. Poland, Ukraine, Lithuania, decently low. United Baltics, Russia, yeah. Alright. So I'll still definitely be I'll probably will try to bring Russia into the alliance. Just because. It's just one of those, they are one of those tipping balances in any kind of situations. I added an S to situations. In any situation. I'm sure they will, I'm sure they're just looking for a fight, which I'm kind of in need of one for them to fight, which is the Union of Britain, and maybe even the Commune of France or the Socialist Republic of Sicily. Or Italy, not Sicily, but Italy. I mean, you never know. Alright, so the Qin Empire is trying to reorganize themselves to go back south after their nice little annexation of Mongolia and attack the Sanguin